Welcome to the Trust Poly Academy compensation plan. Now, remember, we talk about learn, grow, earn with Trust Poly. Yeah. Now, this is one thing I always say to people. And whenever I'm in a business, the first thing I do is I check the numbers. When I understand the numbers, that makes me excited about the business. So that's any business. That doesn't mean Trust Poly, any business at all. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. Let me make this clear again. If you do not know your numbers, you don't know your business. So some of you are in Trust Poly and you don't know your numbers. That means you're not getting the best out of Trust Poly. Okay, so that's one thing we just need to make sure. Okay, so now we're going into level 1. We're talking about the Trust Poly SOS 12 level income program. Now, some of you might say, what is SOS? That is Spirit of Success. Yeah, so SOS stands for Spirit of Success. So we're going up levels. Okay, so now everyone comes in and starts with 13 poles in their wallet. How they get that 13 poles in their wallet is entirely up to them. But obviously, my way is breaking free. Okay, so now we get the 12 poles. Now, of those 13 poles that they have in the wallet, 12 poles goes into the Trust Poly smart contract. Okay, 12 poles goes into this. Now, there's 1 pole for the gas fee and transaction fee. Yeah. Now, you see the picture I have there. Now, if you had invested in Bitcoin, yeah, which, by the way, everyone called it a scam at the time, over in 2009, the government called it a scam, the banks called it a scam, the financial institutions called it a scam, and guess what? Yeah, if you had only invested £1 in a scam, you would be, today it's worth over 100 million. Yeah, or even if it's not 100 million now, it might be 70 or 80 million. Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. Anyone bought a house 20 years? Is it worth that kind of money? No. Listen, let me tell you about that scam. All the people that told you it was a scam, the banks and the financial institutions and the government, they all bought it at that time. That's why they're all millionaires now. So this is your opportunity right now on level 1 to start off with 12 poles. Yeah. And that's what I want to say there. So now moving on. All right. So now we are going on to level 1, which is level 1. Now, level 1, you have your directs, your 2 directs. Now, guys, one thing I need to let you know, if you don't have directs, you don't make any money on this smart contract. I don't want to hear anyone tell me that they have upgraded to Builder and they have no directs. Yeah, you cannot make money in this business unless you have 2 people that are breaking free. So your first priority is to get those 2 people. Yeah. Now, once you get those 2 people, you are in pole position to make the kind of money we're going to be talking about today. You are in pole position. So if you look at this diagram very clearly, I know it's small, but look at this diagram very carefully. It is level 1. Yeah. 12 poles for level 1. Yeah. Each of these people that join you, your directs, 2 directs, each of them, out of those 12 poles, they pay. You will get 10 poles. So 2 on level 1, your directs, you will get 20 poles. Now let me let you into a secret. You will never ever get paid by them again. You will never ever get paid by them again. It doesn't matter if they upgrade. It doesn't matter what level they upgrade to. You will never ever get paid by them again. On each level, you only get paid once. So you need to understand that. But the beauty about this is, guess what? They are going to bring 2 people in, which means that they drop to your level 2. Okay. So level 2, before I go to level 2, let me just explain again. Level 1 is your directs. Okay. So in your directs, with your level 1 directs, usually your directs are on level 1. but sometimes some of you are slow to find your 2 people. So you may find that your level 1 doesn't have your people on level 1. They've gone to level 2. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still will get paid by them. You still get paid by them. So usually your level 1 has your 2 directs, but sometimes they're not there. Okay. The other thing about it, you need a minimum of 2 directs to start earning from your team upgrades. You need a minimum of 2 directs to start earning. So it doesn't matter what level you are. If you don't have 2 directs, you are not earning from upgrades. All you're going to earn from is direct income, which is your tempos. Make that clear. Okay, so the maximum number of directs you can have is 250 directs over the 12 levels. You cannot have an infinite number of directs. You have only 250 directs. So use them carefully. Use them carefully. Okay, that's what you have. Okay, and then the next thing is 2 directs. When you're at level 7, 2 directs opens up the pool, the Trust Poly pool, so that you can share from the pool on a monthly basis. And that's how we conclude with level 1. So I just want you to look at it carefully. Some of you look at level 1 very simplistically, but it has some detail in it too. So have a look at that. Level 1, remember, is not about upgrade. Level 1 is about direct income. All right, so now level 2 is, remember, you brought 2 people in, and guess what? Each of those people you're going to train, aren't you? You're going to empower so that they bring 2 people in each, just like you did. So that means now that you should have, if they do what you do, you should have 4 people on your next level. Now, what happens here with level 2? Yeah, what happens is they actually end up with level 2. What happens is when they bring 2 people in, those 2 people they bring in are their directs. So you don't get anything when they bring those 2 people in. But when those people upgrade, when they upgrade, then you get the level 2 upgrade. You get the level 2 upgrade. Okay, so the level 2 upgrade means that instead of you getting 10 polls, you're getting 15 polls for each of those people. So as you can see in my diagram, you can see in the middle 4 times 15. 4 meaning the number of people on that level, 15 meaning how much you get when they upgrade. They will upgrade with 17.25. That's to the second level. Yeah. And you will get 15 polls of that. So totaling 60 polls altogether. Now let's look at the qualifications. Now to qualify for your 4 level 2 upgrades, yeah, which is 15 polls each, which is a total of 60, you need to have 2 direct referrals under you. You need 2 direct referrals under you. If you do not have 2 direct referrals under you, guess what? You lose the 15 polls each until you have 2 directs under you. Yeah. Your current position needs to be at level 2 or above. So if you're on level 1 and you have 2 people, which you shouldn't really have 2 people, but guess what? If you have 2 people and you haven't upgraded yourself and you're still on level 1 and they have upgraded to level 2, you lose the money because it jumps over you. So I think on that note, level 2 is here. So we now go up to level 3. Okay, so level 3, what changes here? What changes here is the total number of payments you're going to get, number 1, because in level 3, you have 8 people in level 3. Remember, in level 2, you had 4 people. So it's doubling up. More payments are coming in. But guess what? The people on level 3, you only get paid when they upgrade to level 3. But you will only get paid if you yourself are level 3 or above. So in this case, anyone on level 3, what do you get? Each person on level 3, when they upgrade to level 3, you will get 30 poles. So your total earnings on this level is 240 poles, provided each one of these people upgrade to level 3, and provided you are level 3 or above. Now, what happens a lot of times is these people upgrade to level 3 and the person is at level 2. So the money jumps them. It goes to the person above them, or it goes to the next person that's level 3. Yeah. So be careful. Yeah. Make sure you understand that. So just let me look at the slide. What it says here: to qualify for your 8 level 3 upgrades, which is 30 poles each for your 8, you need to have, look at that again, you need to have 2 direct referrals under you. Listen, you don't have 2 direct referrals, you can be architect. If you don't have 2 direct referrals, you will not get paid. So make sure you understand that. Yeah, very important. The first priority is for you to have 2 directs. Now, once you have 2 directs, the second priority is make sure you're positioned at the level that you're expecting payment from. Yeah, and the good news for you, you have an app. If you know how to use that app is giving you indications of who's on each level, how many people you have on each level. So you can position yourself to make sure you are at the right level to get paid. Okay, so that's level. So we're getting a repetitive thing now. So it's looking good. And I think we're going to understand it by the time we get to level 12. Level 4. Here we go. Level 4. Guess what? Good news. Double the payment. You get 16 payments here. And guess what? Double the amount. You get 60. Wow. Guess what? Now, when people upgrade on this level, guess what happens? Yeah, you get paid, isn't it? Simple. But you have to make sure you are at level 4. Let's look at the criteria again quickly. Let's look at the criteria again. To qualify for your 16 level 4 upgrades, yeah, you need to have 2 directs. Oh my God, those 2 directs are so important. And guess what? Your current position needs to be level 4 or above. You know, there was a situation, I was talking to someone and they said, they said to me, the smart contract's not paying me, Tony. My people are upgrading. Level 2's upgrading. I'm not getting paid. Then guess what? Myself and Asada did some investigation, didn't we, Asada? Do you remember that person? What did we find out? Don't tell the name. What did we find out?
What, they ain't have 2 people, right?
They didn't have 2 people.
They was on level 5. They was on level 5.
They were on level 6, I think they were. Level 6. They were level 6. They thought just by upgrading to level 6 means that they're going to get paid. No. The most important priority you have is to get your 2 people in. Yeah. And then the second one is to be up that level. Okay. So, Asada, over to you.
I just want to say that when he's saying to you guys on each level, you got to have your 2 directs. I need you to understand that he's talking about the first 2. He's not saying 2 directs each level. He's
not 2
saying
additional.
2. Yeah, no 2 additional.
No,
just the 2 you started out with. I've had people think that, oh, you got to keep getting 2. No. You just need to have it in place to get the money at all these levels. You need to have.
Good statement. Good statement. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't want, listen, you only need 2 people. Beautiful program. Beautiful program. You only need 2 people. That's it. But guess what? You got to make sure those people are active. You know, I've seen so many people bring people in and they're dead ends. Don't create a dead end in your business. You know, when you create a dead end in your business, you know what happens? It reduces the amount of payments you get on each level. That's what happens. So don't bring a dead end. Don't bring in somebody that doesn't want to work. Yeah. Don't beg someone to come in. There's no point. They're going to be dead. And that means instead of you getting 16 payments, you might be getting 15 payments.
True that.
So let's not bring dead ends in. All right, so we now are on level 5. Oh man, so exciting, so exciting. Look, guess what? You get double the payments. So you've gone from 16 payments for 32 payments. You've gone from 60 polls per payment to 120 polls per payment. Guess what? Look at that figure. Oh, it's amazing, the total. But guess what? How do you get this? Make sure to qualify for these 32 payments for level 5. You need to still have your 2 directs in place, not additional. I keep saying this on every level. You know why? Because guess what? Some people think they just need to get to a high level and then they get paid. No way. You ain't getting paid a dime. Nothing. Yeah? So don't bother. The real thing we want is we want you to empower people. We want you to bring 2 people in. Your position, so to also get paid, your position needs to be level 5 or above. I think they're getting it now. Don't you think, Asada? I think they're getting it.
I feel it.
I feel by the time we get to level 12, they'll be teaching me. Yeah. So let's go to the next level. Okay. Level 6. Oh my God. You get double the payments. You've gone from 32 payments to 64 payments and double the value, the amount. You've gone to 240 per payment. And guess what? Oh man, look, to qualify for these 64 level pay upgrades, guess what? You need 240, you need 2 directs, and guess what? Your current position needs to be level 6 or above. Guys, look at that current position. So that's where your positions come into play. Current position. That's what we have. So moving on. All right. So we now go to level 7. Level 7 is the level that everyone loves because it's the pool level, isn't it? And this is double whammy. This is double exciting. Guess what? You've gone from 64 payments to 128 payments. You've gone from 240 polls per payment to 480 polls. Look at those polls. Wow. Yeah. And guess what? Look at it. You get the pool share. The pool share. Look at that. You get a share of the pool. But guess what? You need to have your 2 new recruits in place. This is where you need an additional 2 new recruits in place to get the pool. That's to get the pool. If you don't want the pool, you can just carry on without getting the 2 people. Okay. So now to qualify for 128 levels, 128 level 2 upgrades. Oh, it's not 15 polls there, by the way. It's 480 polls. I got excited. I think I forgot 480 polls. So don't worry, guys. I see it straight away. Yeah. So you need to have your 2 directs. Same 2 directs, by the way. The only time you need additional directs is if you want a share of the pool. Okay. So that's what it is. And your current position, I must have made a copy and paste there. Your current position, guys, needs to be level 7 or above. So that's a misprint, guys. So don't quote me on this. Yeah. So please, it's level 7 or above, and you're making 480 polls at the moment. So sorry about this slide, guys. I think I got carried away by the time I got here. Okay. So now we move on to level 8. Level 8. Remember, you still get a share of the pool, and guess what? This time you get 256 payments at 960. Look at that money. Look at that money. Do you know if you convert this money, 245,000 polls? Guess what that is? That is roughly that is $24,000. Hey! And we're only on level 8. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. So there we go on that side. So how we get here, remember, to qualify for it, you need 2 directs, and your current position needs to be level 8 or above. Remember your current position. To get to that current position, you have to upgrade. Remember, you have to upgrade. To upgrade to level 8, you have to do 1,017 polls. Your upgrades, if you look on your left-hand side, you can see all the upgrade values. So that's what you would have done to be able to get to that level anyway. And that's what those people have to do to get you paid also. Okay? So just to let you know. Okay, so now moving on. Level 9. This is the strategist level, isn't it? This is the strategist level. This is where we have Asada, we have Zana, we have
Janice.
Oh man, look at the money. Double 512 payments. Yeah, the amount per payment is 1,920. Oh man, I'm excited. Guess what? The amount they're gonna earn on this level, guys, look at that money. Come on, that looks like $98,000. $98,000. You see, all they're waiting is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And guess what? They're not stopping there. They're not stopping there. So you know what you need to do? You need 2 directs again, and you need to be level 9 or above to receive these payments. That's what we have. And guess what? Level 10. Level 10. This is where they're going. This is where they're heading. And I know some people at this level too. Guess what happens? You've got a 1,224 payments. And guess what each payment is? 3,840. And guess, look at this. Hey guys, look at this, look at this. How much is this? This is coming up to almost $400,000. Almost.
393,000 to be exact.
Okay. Give yourself 7,000 bonus. Yeah, there we go. And now we move on to the next step. And guys, you need, look, what I'm trying to say here is you cannot come into this business and upgrade to level 10, yeah, and not have your 2 people. You will not get paid. You can have 1,000 people underneath you that because you don't have 2 directs, you will not get paid your upgrades. So let's make that clear. 2 people are required at the start. Okay, so now level 11. Oh, this is where some people are heading to. Look at that. 2,048 payments. Guess what? And look at the amount. 7,680 per payment. Look at that. 15,700,000. That's 1.5 million when all these payments come in at level 11. Guys, I don't know about you. I'm excited. I'm excited. And now look, let's look at the next one. Level 12. You know what I call level 12? I call level 12 the breaking free level. You know why I call it the breaking free level? Because you never have to upgrade after this. You are financially independent. You just waited for the payments coming in on a regular basis from all the and guess what? When this happens, level 12, you're not getting just payments from level 12. You're getting payments from level 11. You're getting payments from level 10. You're getting payments from level 8, and so on and so forth. Oh man, let's look at it. 62,914,000. What's that? That's $6.2 million. Guys, you talk about winning the lottery. Hey, we're working for it. Yes, we're empowering people. That's what we have. Now, I want to let you into one more secret because some of you don't realize. You look at the figures. One thing you don't realize is this. It's accumulative, isn't it? The total amount you make by going through all these levels, you add them all up. It's 83 million polls. That is $8 million. This is the business. And guess what? It's very, very simple. But you know what? It's only simple if you understand the compensation plan. It's only simple if you understand you need 2 directs to get to this point. And guess what? In that figure there, that income figure there, I have not put the pool in there. So I have not put the share of your bonus pool that you get from level 7 to level 12. So we're going to go over 100, over 10 million probably, if it go as it grows. So that's with that. So we have hit the summit. We had hit level 12. We have seen that by the time we finish the whole program, we're looking at 8.3 million plus the bonus pool. And then guess what? So that's what we have. So Ed, so that's what we have. So I want to just ask any questions. I want to just say, you know what, breaking free, you know what, let us get, for me, I think, let us understand what breaking free is. It's a short, empowering read, teaches financial digital literacy, and it unlocks your 13 poles. So guess what? Some of you are even getting into this whole compensation for free because you're buying a book and then you're getting 13 poles free. Some of you will go and buy the 13 poles direct. Yep, that's entirely up to you. That's fine. Some of you will be gifted 13 poles, but let me tell you something. If someone gives you a gift for 13 poles, yeah, don't sit on it. Don't be a deadbeat. If they give you 13 poles, they want you to work. They want to show that you can grow the 13 poles. Okay, that's what we have. So then also, just moving on, just to remember how to register. For those of you, there's a video, by the way, for those of you that want to go through the video. Remember, step 1, download the app. Yeah. Then when you download the app, create a password, then click, and it's got all the steps. So if you need this, just let us know. Let us know. Let your leader know, or let whoever knows. So the final thoughts: breaking free with Trust Poly. Breaking free with Trust Poly is not the end; it's the beginning of real ownership and real freedom. And look, I got an extra E in freedom because I want to be free. Breaking free, breaking free. That's what we're talking about.